let's go. Okay. So, RWBY's out on Decklog. So I figured I wanted to just make a couple of builds. I have 3 main builds in mind that I want to build today. The first one being Choice Standby, second one 8 Standby, and the third one would be 8 Door. Yeah. And I figured it's been a while. It's been like it's the first time since I've had a break since Bro started, so finally have some time for myself. Finally can create some content. So yeah, and I have a couple of nice ideas in mind. So figured let's just build a deck. Okay, Neo Standard RWBY. Okay. So first up would be Choice Standby. So I know what you're thinking. I should not play this foil. I should definitely not play this foil. Yeah. This already looks a lot better. So yeah, I think this card is actually really strong. It looks kind of weak initially when you look at it because it's just like a Shimakaze. Give on reverse search to something. It's like kind of whatever. It's just a +1 and it's a pump for 2k, right? Doesn't seem spectacular. No, I didn't get it in. It's still gonna take a week. So might as well do the stream, right? Okay, so it doesn't read very spectacular, right? Since it can buff itself, so it would be like a 7k body that would give on reverse something. But being able to use this from back row, this climax combo, and being able to give something else the reverse is actually really good. There's a couple of sweet options that are there in this deck that might make this like way better than you might initially think that it is. I'm leaking all Nando strats. Hey Nando, are you going to play Bro EU? So we start off with 4 BIM and of course the level 3 combo. Which climax is it? Of course, School Dance. Oh wait, you can't play Bro EU. Bro NA, I mean. What do I think is the best level 1 climax combo? I'm pretty sure it's either John or the Trial Deck RWBY combo. I don't remember any other combos that were relevant actually. Maybe the bar combo, also not great. Can I find it? Can I search CXC here? Oh, I can search CXC here. This decklog is amazing. Which other climax combos were there? Yeah. Alright, Weiss exists, but I don't like it that much. Feels like you're playing a worse Bangrim if you play Weiss. Yeah, if you play Weiss. So I like this one a lot. Once again, it doesn't read amazing, but it combos with the door, and it also combos with this card, which makes it a little bit more playable. Anyway, the second combo for my Choice Standby deck would be here. And this card, So my first thought about this card was that this card seems super strong. Because first of all, getting to standby and to stand this 1.5 hour global is in general just really strong. And also, being able to shuffle back at that timing, like right at level 2, right when you hit level 2 and your opponent might not be level 2 yet, sounds really good. The only issue with this card is that you might not have a good finisher for in the late game. So we're going to try and fix that with a little bit of deck building magic. You will probably win your level 2 board like almost every game with this card. So being good against, let's say, Data Life, not great against Kaguya, I think. Is it that great against Data Life? They have the Swapper. They have the Swapper Adachi. I think it will at least be annoying for Data Life to deal with. And Kaguya will need to do the clock kick. So I'm not sure if I'm keeping it at 4. I'll leave it at this for now. And let's also add in a climax. Loading. Is this for climax? Yeah, this seems like a kiss. Okay. So the first thing that I would kind of want to showcase here is I think the level 0s that combo well, or the cards that combo well with John. So first of all, you have to clean cut. Clean cut makes it so that you can actually clean cut Jean back to back row if you hit level 1 before your opponent. And you can just pump all the searches on top of that clean cut and make it huge. So it's like a 7-5 clean cut. If your opponent only has 1 reverse, you get to plus like 3 out of it. And next turn you'll still be able to do another combo with John if you find another climax. What else? Right, we still have this. Giving a 1/5 global encore and level assist makes it like super obnoxious to deal with. It's like 13k at that point, is it? 13.5k encore. Like that's huge. It's like your opponent's basically forced to get rid of it somehow, like by some special means, like the Miyuki clock kick or like some kind of Adachi clone that bottom decks it. And it's also a climax swap. So all in all, just a super solid card. I don't see any reason to not play this level assist rather than another one. Bouncer wasn't amazing. This card also seemed a little bit stupid. So it's a global 1k to all, and you can pay 1, discard 1, tap this to check 3. So you can just keep finding new climaxes, and you can climax swap a little bit with the climax swapper or with the other climax swapper, with the level assist climax swapper or the normal level 0 climax swapper. Yeah, I got a new mic. So I'm not 100% sure if this makes the cut, but I will be including it for a little bit. This is probably the best level 2 standby target that the deck has. Don't think you run 4, maybe 3, maybe 2. I'm not sure about this one yet. Okay. So this is one that we wanted to showcase as well. If you use this combined with 2 Jeans, you get up to 12k power on reverse draw 1 ditch 1, on reverse search, which is pretty strong. It should be able to kill like most of the level 2s, unless they have a backup. And I feel like that might just be enough. I don't remember if there was a level 2 killer in the set, but I'll include it for now at least. I feel like I'm missing a yellow level 0. No. Okay. I wanted to do level 0s. I kind of screwed up somewhere. I remember an anti-runner, but where is it? Is it this? Oh, this is the blink. Ah, nice filter to be honest. Ah, fuck, I screwed up. No. Is anti-runner red? Sick. Okay. I also really like this card, because one of the situations you will end up in is your opponent hits level 1, or you hit level 1 before your opponent, and they just leave like one single runner on board. This will happen a lot of times, especially against Kaguya or something, where they just, you know, they do the standard K clean cut, keep the runner as the only card on the field, and you're like, fuck, I'm a reverse combo. What am I going to do about this? I guess John doesn't struggle that much with it, because you give the reverse on attack. Wait. Let me read John again. Oh no, you do it on placement. Yeah, so John kind of struggles with that. But if you pump your anti-runner with it and place it in front of the runner, of course, you won't get screwed over by that. And then in addition, it's just a good utility card, plus 1500. Overall, just a solid card. I'm not sure how often this will be the play, but I feel like the... Yeah, on attack from back row, right? That doesn't work. But I feel like this is worth an inclusion. And I think it's a really cute play to do with this deck. This is a climax swapper. You always want to include at least one for utility purposes. There was one more. I think the last one that I wanted to showcase was the Weiss promo. So this is just for a little bit of extra value. This basically makes a Jean combo of you search 2, and you also get a bind stock. I'm not sure if this is amazing, but it does sound like it's pretty, it's a pretty nice combo to have at least. There's too many texts that would be cool with John. In the end, I just didn't bother including any of them and only ran the promo. Really? That's interesting. I feel like the promo would be my last card to include. Okay, so what is our deck looking like right now? How can I see it here? Yeah, okay. Where's the level spread data? Okay, so at the very least we need to start looking for finishers. And the first thing that came to mind for finishers, to me, is the level 3 Weiss Restender from the Trail deck. What is this again? Oh, right. This card is also good. Always include at least one. Being able to stock swap or Icy Till for 5. Just a really strong combo. Or not even combo. Just a really strong card. We are lacking some heals. Oh, this is also a good card. Does it heal? It doesn't heal. I feel like I need to cut one of those eras. Or at least maybe even 2 of them. I really feel like we need some heals. 4 of these? Nah. Maybe 3 of these. I would probably include this in any other deck, but not this one, I think. This is a healer, actually. Is that a reason to play this? I feel like you always play the Resender. Because it's the only real finisher that's off combo. But maybe this is good enough to play somehow. I think you always played this at least. 2 or 3, I'm not sure yet. Our deck is looking pretty tight on space, huh? I'll add one of these. I like it. So now we're forced into fixing blue somehow, because we want to include Weiss. And I guess Nando might be right. And we might be forced to play some more of those blue promos. Kinda want to have like... What kind of things are we missing? We're missing stuff like milling. We're missing stuff that... We don't have brainstorms yet. Ooh. Have you ever played a draw brainstorm? Probably not. This is a card. Draw 1 hand fix. Do we need more hand fix? Apparently we don't have any. It would help color fixing. Add one just for easy lookup. Is this a level 2 killer? Oh, this is a level 2 killer. Blue is kind of awkward. I think we have enough blues. You have the 1-0 included already? I have the yellow 1-0 included at the moment. Maybe this is the play though. Kinda like. Maybe just one of them. Should be fine. We have a decent amount of blues because of the amount of Blakes that we're running at the moment. Might get awkward somewhere. feel like it's not that great at the moment. So what are like mandatory things that we still need to add? We need brainstorms. We need some sort of plussing 0, I guess. I still want to add the level 2 brainstorm as well, so that you can go for like a super strong board in the late game. But might not have the space for this. Deck looks really janky at the moment. I'll probably cut this. And probably can't afford to run this. You don't want to level Boo at 1 or 2. Slightly awkward, huh? Especially because when you heal, when you would heal, you heal away the color that you're not leveling sometimes. So ideally you would have a blue card in clock that would heal away with this. And then you play the standby to spawn Pyrrha. Do we need anything for Pyrrha still? It doesn't have some memory condition, right? No. Okay, so we do need a brainstorm at least. Let's decide on brainstorms. I really like this card. I'm always including one at least, but I'm honestly not sure if this is correct. What about this? Is it that bad? Oh wait, not this. This. Being able to encore Jean feels like it could be good. It's a draw brainstorm though, so that's not amazing. We probably only want one back row slot filled for the brainstorm, so tap 2 brainstorms won't make a lot of sense until like you're level 2 or something. This is a spammable, this is a tap 2 that we can't even use, so it's the consideration is between this brainstorm and the brainstorm 5. And I think the easy answer is just this. But I would like to try this as well. Don't think I have the spots to actually play this though. Then the first thing I'm thinking of that we're missing is a level 0 runner. And maybe something that mills. It's basically the mill runner, right? Wait, was it a mill runner that also that the sex self check for? Shioko. Oh, this runner mills too, and then also has is a mill runner. But that has a lot of deck speed. And this card mills to back row. I don't like back row runners that much, so it will probably just be this mill runner. Just add it in at 4 for now. What are we actually still missing? This lineup is like, I probably I'm probably going to cut a lot of those one-offs. But it doesn't look that incomplete. Maybe Ricky's. And what would be the Ricky of choice here? Probably just the most selective one. What does this do again? On death, mill 3, clock bomb. Do we need red fix? Yellow. I don't feel like we need any fix at the moment. But we could just play Liren. Man, this deck seems awful. Being able to contest board with this feels kind of nice. There's the Rize. Hey, I'm gone. Might be nice to include some of them, but I don't feel like I have the luxury to add more of these. Chunk 4 could be nice to have. Amber is a 3k. On play versus the other one on death. So you can play it on level when you reach level 1 or to reach level 1. Salvage a Jean. Neon Cat. I mean this one, right? So basically the kind of trick that I want to do is Jean with anti-runner. So you just in those cases where you hit level 1 before your before your opponent, and they have a runner, which is like quite a lot of cases. For example, when they clean cut you or try to play around your reverse combo, you can stack your searches on top of the anti-runner and basically still guarantee 2 reverses with Jeans. And you can even do the Jean from back row if you would like. So it's just a little cute play that I wanted to try out with this deck. Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure if it actually makes the cut in the end, but it's just a really cool interaction that I really want to try. Let's just go for Amber, I guess. Maybe just not 4. I'll put it at 4 for now. You probably need to cut a couple of cards. So for example, this is on my cutting block at the moment. You might want to add this to 3, just for consistency's sake. It also doesn't have any kind of discard cost, so that you can discard it from hand while playing standby. It wouldn't be able to anyway. Probably remove this for now. I feel like I want more heals. Let's just kick this one out. I think this one might perform well enough. What if I reduce the brainstorms? I feel like I don't need many early game brainstorms. And I can rely on this brainstorm for later. Draw brainstorm. Draw brainstorm. Okay. Okay, so listen up. I think I prefer the draw brainstorm over the salvage brainstorm. Especially because we can pivot into the salvage brainstorm at level 2. Or whenever we trigger standby on level 1. And this being able to give encore to Jean and to all the other level 0s that we might or might not want to abuse with Jean feels like it would make it good enough in this situation. And we even have 2 more cards to add to this deck. I think I want a second one of this just for being able to clear board on level 1. And maybe a second Weiss or a third anti-runner. Or a second of this one. Yeah. Keeping John in back row is a pretty nice play in general, but I do think sometimes you just want to front row it anyway, just to be able to give the power pumps and stuff. Kind of like going more ham on the anti-runners, to be honest. How are our level ratios at the moment? 8, 9, 13, 16, 20 zeros, 6 ones, 7 ones, 5 twos, 10 threes. Okay. Doesn't sound bad. One card I did forget that we might want to add is the money counter. Filters are hard. Is this a money counter deck? I'm not sure. I feel like since your finisher is not good enough, this might be a money counter deck. And you will be able to hold board most of the times, such that the money counter is life. And you should have enough stock most of the times. It feels like a good card. I think we should add this. But it also means that we need to cut now. And we've probably cut from the zeros. Do we need this? I feel like the back row slot might be too occupied. But then again, we also don't have that many. Probably need some sort of consistency. Might be useful. We don't have any other ways to add cards to our hands, like climaxes or events. Okay. I guess this adds. So we cut this down again, so we cut, I think, this to 3. And I think we just cut this card in general. How are we with blue? 8 blue? 8 blue. So most of the times we won't be able to early play Blake. which could be okay. Or we forced the clock blue for Blake. Right, I have 0 counters. That's a big one. Okay, so what counters do I remember? There was a free fresh counter, there was an answer change counter. What is this? Answer change, pay to sack 1. Does this deck need anti-change? Maybe not. Could kill Miyuki when they want to attack with it last. And this might be... that might be enough of a reason to play this somehow. I'll just add 1 in for now. Refresh, always include this at least once, maybe twice. What if we just don't play free fresh, or no, don't play events? Memory counter, what against what? We don't need level 1 counters because our level 1 lineup sucks. And our level 2 standby target has Encore. Okay. So we never play all of those, of course. I think the best lineup is actually just cutting the memory counter and cutting the answer change counter. I think two free fish counters are just really solid in general. Being able to fix your deck. Do you get to grab them often? Do you have the stock to afford on this? I think we just reduce this one back to 1 again. We have a lot of cheeky plays with John. I don't feel like answer change is necessary. And I don't feel like memory count is necessary. I do feel like 2 free fish counters generally feels good. But this might not be the deck for it, so might want to keep that in mind. This one could go down to 2, but I just don't want to right now. And I'll probably kick something. Do I kick this? Why does my camera keep dying? Okay. I'm tempted to cut the Weiss promo. I should probably just cut like do I cut the Jean assist? I just got a Jean assist actually. I think we should be able to get it consistently enough. with our search and with our salvage through standby. Wouldn't be surprised if that's not good though. Honestly, just play 2 of these. Play second John assist. And I think we call it a day by then. I'll have to test a lot with this, I think. Especially since it's like... because I'm not sure yet if the cheeky plays like pumping a runner, pumping an anti-runner, pumping the Weiss promo, and pumping the clean cut. I'm not sure if those cheeky plays actually work out. They're really cute plays, but I'm not sure if it actually works out. Also gotta test if these cards are necessary. All of those one-offs are basically like, are they good? This one sounds good in theory, but do you actually have the stock to use it much? To use like multiple modes very often? Do you really need 2 copies of this? And stuff like that. But that'll be the biggest thing to find out while testing this. Okay. Okay. How to make a new deck. Second one I wanted to try was 8 standby. And 8 standby, I'm having my doubts about 8 standby. Because I don't think the standby game plan is very good in that deck. Like the level 1s and the level 2s aren't great. But I feel like starting from level 2 and starting from when you can spawn the level 3 targets, it starts to win against most other standby decks. And it starts to regain a little bit of momentum compared to the other standby decks that mostly try and force wins on level 1 and 2. First this, and then this. So we'll be playing this combo. So we'll be able to clock kick your opponent and deal 3 damage. Don't generate any stock when using this. So I'm not sure how much that will be an issue. It probably means you won't be able to use money counters if you use this. But it does mean you can always like keep your opponent off the board. If you can manage to encore this or something, or keep one of these up every time. You use a standby card whenever you play this, so you might be able to stand by another RWBY in your back row if you'd like to. I think this is a definite 4-off. It's also a healer. Yeah. I think in this one, this will be a 3-off. And one of the most important cards for when using the RWBY Climax combo should be the level 3 Neapolitan. I wasn't convinced about RWBY in general, like the RWBY Climax combo, because your opponent can continuously crash into your board. But having access to this card really makes a lot of difference, makes a world of difference. So basically the game plan is you spawn 2 of your opponent's finishers, shoot them right into the clock. And you also get your climax. It's so amazing. Actually super sick. I'm not sure how good this is in practice. Wait, does the foil look worse than the... I like this art better. Oh well. Or healers, yeah. Or like any kind of out that they could have. Maybe you even want to spawn like 3 fresh counters or something. It sounds super obnoxious. I love it. Yeah, the non-foil looks so nice, right? This one is just like, Oh my god. Weiss assist. Does Weiss assist become better in this build compared to the last build? Probably still want to run the Encore Giver. And I probably still want to run the Brainstorm, so I'm not seeing the point of the Weiss assist at the moment. Do I want something else in this deck? Probably more deck manipulation. Yeah, so being able to, what do you call it? Like manipulate your opponent's game by having access to an Icy Tail, Stock Swap, Shuffle Back, and being able to troll them by putting their characters on to the field at points that they don't want it on the field. Sounds like a super obnoxious game plan, and I feel like that might be good enough. Not this, like... I'm not sure if adding this many level 3s is going to work out well. But it should be okay. We need a lot of 2/2s in this deck. So we probably just run 4 of these. I think there's no better 2/2 than this. Wait, this is a 2/1? I was sure this was a 2/2. Huh. Does this change my evaluation on this card? I think it probably still sucks. Right. Since we're playing RWBY, we're also forced to run the memory card. Memory Pyrrha. I want to run this. I'm not sure about this one this time. Might as well add the 3 fresh counters in already. This is also not a memory counter deck, right? Being even more obnoxious? This sounds cool though. So the ratios are probably going to look like shit for a bit. Fuck. Probably the red 1/1. Just a 7/5/1/1. And add them like twice. I'm not sure about this card in 8 standby. I feel like it should be good in standby, but also I feel like it sometimes might be dead, where you already have too many, where your board is already too good, but maybe it's fine. Add in one of these just for redundancy. Not sure if I can afford redundancy. Search a standby for 2 cost. Let me think about this. There's the mandatory card. Is a standby deck a clean cut deck? I feel like it isn't. Not necessarily, at least. Do we need brainstorm? I feel like we don't need a brainstorm. Do we need rekeys? We don't need rekeys. We need milling first and foremost, so I think the mill runner makes a lot of sense. The 1-0 climax grab event might be legit if you force enough yellow. I guess this deck doesn't have enough yellow for something, so. So this one. Discard a remnant, salvage a climax. I think you might be right. I think I also forgot that in the last deck. I would kind of want to include this, because spamming climaxes really good. Recurring climaxes in these decks sounds kind of sick to me. I think this might not be the deck though. I think I should have included it in the last deck. Less necessary choice standby. I feel like it's less necessary in this deck because you also have oh yeah, right. Do we want a climax swapper? I feel like it's pretty important to get your level 2 climax on level 2. What's this do? Drop salvage at no sim. I think I like this card profile in this deck. Just to pay when this card 1 checked up 4. What 2 in? Does this deck ever go overhand size? I feel like not often enough. No, not often enough. Climax swapper. Is this card good? 4 or 5 level 1 loner? Probably not a standby. This deck is also still lacking the level 0 brainstorm. But I could argue that we don't need it. I feel like this is also an unnecessary card. I do like this though. Maybe this card is not good enough here. Encore Piran. I like having the dream of being able to get this kind of back row, but maybe that's not good enough here. Tap 2 Brainstorm is also kind of awkward with the 8 standby setup. I guess usually you would standby to the front anyway. Feels like the Brainstorm slot is a very awkward slot in this deck. Maybe most of the times you don't even play the 2-2 out. Yeah, I think maybe sometimes you just stand by a 2-1 out. This one is even 6k. How good is giving Encore to this? How much do I value that? I need some more spots for level 0 still. Do I need some spots for color fixing? Seems like I do. Or blue. I might need to cut this one just because yellow is too awkward. I'm never planning to play this from hand anyway. I think I'm keeping this in, but I'm cutting this. And I'm going up to 13 level 0s. Add a little bit of blue in. Maybe kick the memory counter as well, but I kind of like the idea of trolling your opponent even more after clock kicking their finishers and memory kicking the rest. So the first 0 that comes to mind is this one. Does it have good salvage targets? In case it reveals a 0. It only has 13 targets. I think this is the play, but I'm not sure yet. Which other cards are there that we can run? Can still run the clean cut if we want to. And to stock, drop salvage, drop search. I think I like drop salvage in this deck. Yo. Good night, Nando. I think I'm adding in a second one of those. And I think the balance of this deck looks pretty okay now. Pretty good milling speed. Decent selectivity because of these two. Decent ways of grabbing your climax. Not a lot of ways to switch your climax. Also grab your climax with the Neapolitan. Really big boards on level 2. It's Opera and what's she called? Velvet. And whenever you get Ruby out, it will be a lot of disrupting your opponent's game plan, basically. That's what we hope to be doing. I feel like we still kind of want to have some way to add more, to gain more stock. But I don't think there are many ways to gain more stock in this deck. That kind of sucks. I think we'll just call it a day with this one as well. Let's stand by V1. What are the things that I really want to test? First of all, if the level 0 is strong enough, because I feel like this is a really weak level 0 lineup. I only have like 13 zeros in total and like no real ways of contesting power. On level 1, we should be fine. Hopefully we can get to stand by the Ruby out like as early as possible, 1-1, so that we actually win level 0. And from then on it should be smooth rolling, I think. It's a decent standby deck. Hopefully the disruption can get you to a point where alright, you can even shuffle back specific cards from your opponent. So you control them even more by putting all of their finishers in clock or something. That's kind of cute. Yeah, I like it. I like the ability to disrupt opponents that are not prepared. Where are the errors with this deck? I just filled in a deck name. Am I running 5 copies of something? Oh, okay. Okay. And then finally, 8 door. So 8 door. I basically want to play 8 door because my card reveal contained Cinder. And I really want to try Cinder because of that. Standby door could also be a thing with Pyrrha level 2 and Cinder at top end. But I also really want to try the Shroud deck combo, so. Question mark. Search, please. Okay. So we start off with the door lineup. Cinder is an 11k healer with on reverse, turn 1 and stack the opponent's card to top deck. You run 4 of these. It requires Ember Fall Maiden in memory, so we also run that. Foiled. And we need to get it into memory somehow. We can either do that by playing this 2k assist, that also pumps 1/5, or the level 1 combo that we're not planning to run. So let's ignore that. One thing to note is that we could run one of these if we want to, but I don't want to, I think. Then we have the other door assist. Or the door combo, which is this RWBY combo. On reverse checks up 4, pumps 2k to something. And it's a 7/5 in itself with a door. I also want to include some of these. It gives itself and something else. Checked up 2, add 2. Add 2 remnants. So basically it will refill your entire hand if you manage to get this off on level 10. And it also pumps something power, which could be very useful. Just going to run 2 of them for now. I'm not sure yet about the exact ratios here. And then, searching comeback works for this. Yeah, there were a couple of cards that actually synergized very well with 8 doors. So for example, this one. I'm not sure if we're going to have enough green in our deck to play this, but I actually really want to try and include this. During your turn, this gets basically +6 power. Yeah, basically +6. If you play a door, check top or waiting room, on reverse get a blind stock. Or no, get a clean stock even. So basically you can remove your opponent's level 2s or level 3s for free, is what it kind of reads to me. And you can combine it with the 2/1 Weiss to get even bigger. How often does this actually happen? I'm not sure. Because this is a green card. You need red in your clock as well because you need to play a door for this combo. And you need blue for Weiss. But maybe if you just remove Weiss from the equation, it becomes a lot easier already. I want to try this out, but I'm not sure if we can fix the green for it, so we need to keep that in mind. I think if we need green, we can add Liren or something, so it's not the worst thing. When you trigger door power, it's probably not good enough. Okay. Are there any cards that I'm missing still that are like mandatory, that are like core to this deck? The climaxes. This foil is going to look amazing, I think. It has to. Wait, it's an SR. Why is this an SR? Oh. I hope it's textured, but I think it's not textured because it's an SR. Sad. What's play? Right, so we're already forced into Amber, so running Liren isn't a great fix. How would we fix green? I feel like green has so many bad cards, or like cards that are not worth running. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not worth running the green card. Keep it simple. Okay, we're a really basic level 0 lineup deck. So once again, we just want to try and push damage and keep advantage on level 0. So we want to include stuff like the runner, basic formula. Was there anything else in this one? Then the clean cut. Clean cut also helps confirming reverses because of the top check ability. And a brainstorm. Wait. Yeah, the brainstorm. I'm not sure if I want to include this one again. I'm a sucker for this card though. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Yeah, no real options, honestly. Secondary level 1s. I prefer secondary level 1s to be red. But I think in this case I'll actually run the level 2 killer. Let me just double check if I'm not missing some really sick card in level 1 red. No, you need to fix your sleeping schedule. Always had a climax swapper. Is it bad to like this card? Pay 2 for a climax is expensive though. I don't think this deck should have stock for that. Okay, so my idea was include this, because one of our biggest challenges with this deck would be standbys. When you can't guarantee your initial reverse, you probably won't get any reverses off. Do I include 2 of these though, or just 1? What is my deck looking like? 4 Rikis, 3 Salvage Brainstorms, then suddenly some blue card here. Okay, so we still need to fix some blue. I'm always running the Blake early play, at least 2 of them. I feel like I still need to run... Oh, Neapolitan. No. Discard outlets. Memory counter. Anti-run. This does throw your opponent's standbys. Is that worth it? Maybe it is, honestly. I'm not seeing a lot of cards that I really want to include at the moment. So our blue is pretty thin at the moment. 7 blue. Level 0 lineup looks solid. Level 1 lineup is okay. I removed the other one, huh? Climax Searcher. Extended level 1s look pretty weak at the moment. Ironwoods. I don't feel like Ironwood adds a lot to this deck. Right now, what I'm thinking of is... what do we do if A, we whiff Climax, or B, our opponent's board becomes too big to reverse? And Ironwood, kind of. All right. And a third scenario that I'm worried about is staying on level 1 for too long, because we only have like 5 level 1s at the moment. So we need to fix all of them systematically, I think. And one is simply fixed by just adding more level 1s. I suppose Ironwood does fix that a little bit because you get to draw Climax if you're lucky, and you get to solve it to level 1 if you're lucky. And suddenly both of them are like those cases of if you're lucky. I'll add 2 of them for now. I'm still missing that other disruption card on level 3. Salem. Yeah. I think I should play this Nora Climax Searcher, and then the deck is pretty much complete. Where is it? Right, the Nora Climax Searcher actually fixes a lot, huh? Oh, I also still want to play this, because this fixes our issue of losing level 2. One sec. I'll include this at least once. I feel like I need at least 2 of these. Actually, does it look that bad like this? Do we even lose level 2? Can we lose level 2 with this? I'll play Pump X. Pump through 5 to something. I guess we can lose. Combine it with this, and it's 13-5. with the levels, this is even stronger. I feel like I want a second copy of this, but I'm not sure where to get my spot from. I'm not sure if I want to run 2 copies of this, and I'll probably only find out during testing. Maybe I'll just cut one of the Brainstorm, add a second one of this, and kind of low on blue. Yeah, and I think actually this deck looks pretty clean. Okay, so let's ruin this deck, because I think we're missing this card. And what are we going to do to fix our deck now? We need to cut 3 cards. The money counter should always be live, right? I'm not sure if 2 Neos is too much. Currently I'm at 2, but I feel like it should be able to be at 1. And I think same goes for, what is her name? Salem? Salem. We need to squeeze this in. Okay, I think I cut this always. I think I can cut it like this. I can also cut the Brainstorm once. I kind of like this kind of spread, honestly. Having 2 early game Brainstorms and 2 late game Brainstorms. How does sculpting? Power. I kind of like this. Seems okay. Oh, I'm not playing doggos. Do I need doggos? Does this deck need doggos? I think this deck doesn't need doggos. Yeah, I like it. So on level 0 we just have a very solid lineup. Basically the classic runners, clean cuts, Rickies with some utility. On level 1 we have this sick Minami level 1 combo. You check top 4 and pump stuff. Basically always win on offense if you get one reverse off. We need some power pumps. We have some power pumps in the form of the clean cut. And that's pretty much it. Is that enough? I think it's enough. On level 2 we need to set up our early plays and our finisher. So we need to play this level 2 assist. Then we can opt to upgrade our Brainstorm to a level 2 Brainstorm to give even more power. And we're all setting up for this level 3 finisher that will basically spawn their finishers and put them on top deck. So your opponent can draw them. It's a perfect game plan. Oh, this game is so easy. I think this deck looks clean though. I kind of like being able to kill their level 2s with this. This might be overkill, 2 of these. We also have money counters, so I think this deck looks good. Oh, right, we don't have counters. Yeah. Okay. Always forget the counters. Here, we had 2 of these in. Oh boy. Oh boy. This down to 1. Changing 1 finisher for the resend? Maybe. Maybe. Not a big fan. Oh no, the counters made everything harder. Cut the second, Nora? God. Cut the second counter? Why is it every time that I'm building that I forget the counters, and then it's like so much harder all of a sudden? My God. Because this counter is good. You don't need it. I think you don't actually need it, but like having the game plan or having the possibility to change your game plan into like a defensive kind of game plan is in general just I really like it, and I really like these free fresh counters with 8 door. This deck was never really supposed to be an all-in finisher game plan anyway. So I feel like you really do want to have this counter. At least this counter. I think it looks fine though. Yeah, I don't know if we need 3 money counters. I don't even know if we have a way to fix them. But I think money counters are cool because like this level 3 combo doesn't cost any stock, so you'll always have 3 stock left to at least threaten a money counter. So I think this would be the way that I would build it, but I could very much imagine that money counters are like not even that great in this deck, or the free fresh might not be that necessary in this deck. I think I'd really do like the free fresh though. Or what else? I think I like most of the other things in this deck. I feel like this deck is the most streamlined out of all of the decks that I made just now. And I feel like if we remove the money counter, we basically just add a little bit more consistency, and we hate consistency. Yeah. This will be 8 door RWBY/Cinder. You're an error with this deck. Of course it works when I refresh it. Okay. So I think I think this concludes the deck builds. If you're interested in looking up these decks for whatever reason, you can check out the description. I just updated it with all the deck block codes. If you want to flame me, don't forget to leave flame in the comments. And I'm ending the stream now. See you.